speak to us. And so, yeah, we're not going to bring up Skip Roll, and unfortunately he's not able to be with us tonight. But we do have Scott Meyer. So coming up, Scott Meyer, round of applause. Central Club past president.
Thank you. It's so great to be here back with the Century Club. As Ben said, it's been a long time, but joined in 1997, back in the Golden Sale days. Got kind of pushed into the presidency in 2001, but had a great time, with a bunch of wonderful people in the club back then. I was coaching in Long Beach, Jordan back then. That was my first head coaching job. And then I had some opportunities in Orange County. Continued to live in Long Beach, but went to Orange County for a while, and now I'm back. So gone kind of full circle in a lot of ways. I do want to make sure I finish this membership. But as far as getting back to Lakewood, that's where I started as an assistant coach in high school. Rob Wygott and Mark Rhodes were there. I had just come back from University of Utah, where I was a graduate assistant coach, and they gave me an opportunity to come coach with them, and we had a great staff there and had a lot of fun. So that's where it all started, and I couldn't be happier to be back in the Moore League and back in Lakewood. So talk a little bit about Lakewood football in March, which I guess is a good thing because we're undefeated and it's not really football season. First, Mike Wadley, the athletic director, who gave me this opportunity. Already he's just been very supportive, so I couldn't be more excited about the future of Lakewood. Our staff is going to be probably as good as I've ever had, which is a huge relief. Danny Graham is back. He was back in the early 2000s with Coach Christensen when they were very good. Then again with Ad McNeil. He'll coach our defensive line and give me a huge help running all our off-field programs, fundraising, and he gets to deal with the parents with a lot of stuff. But Danny is back. Our defensive coordinator is Carl Agnew, who was a head coach at Los Amigos High School for the past 11 years, and he actually stepped down to come to Lakewood. We competed against each other when I was at Corona Del Mar 3 straight years in the playoffs, and I was always very impressed with his team. So Carl will run the defense. Bill Malavasi is going to coach linebackers, another very experienced coach. I believe he's a member of the club. And then last week, you may be familiar with him, Myron Miller, who was a longtime coach at Tustin High School. Over 200 wins and CIF championships. He's 75 years old, but a ton of energy and passion. So we'll have 3 former head coaches on the defensive side, and Danny, with everything he does, it's like another head coach as well. So very happy on the defensive side. On offense, we're still adding a few pieces, but John Henderson will be our offensive line coach. He's an on-campus teacher. We'll have 5 of us on campus coaching football, which is great. 3 will be on the freshman staff, which is huge for us. James Rivera will be our head freshman coach. He was a former head coach at Bellflower High School. So the staff is going to be great. The players right now, we're lifting 4 days a week, doing some speed work. Another on-campus coach, Aaron Volkoff, who used to coach football there, is doing a great job for us in the weight room and working on our speed. And then we go out 1 day a week on Wednesdays when we don't lift and throw the ball around a little bit and get to know what they can do on the field. So we'll do that until May, then we'll start our spring practice. We're in the summer, and before you know, we'll be playing our games. We have a great non-league schedule that's going to get us ready for more league. We open with Camarillo. They get to make the drive down to us this year. They played in the semifinals in Division 4 against Corona Del Mar, who went to the finals. Corona Del Mar will be our last non-league game, so I get to go visit the guys down in Newport Beach for our last non-league game. Then we play Mayfair again for the Milk Bucket Trophy, and we picked up Pomona, who had a deep run in the playoffs last year. So we have 4 great non-league games to get us ready for league. And then, the league, I think with what CIF has done with the new divisions for playoffs, since I've been gone, I think the Moore League has seen a lot more success, and some of the other programs, other than Pauley, have also built some solid programs. So I think it'll be a fun, exciting, competitive Moore League schedule. So again, I got to go to your Hall of Fame banquet in January. As smooth as ever, and what you do for the student athletes in Long Beach and the programs and the coaches, and witness tonight with the money you give away. It's great to see how well the club has been doing. I've followed the club, and to hear the membership numbers is huge. So congratulations to the Century Club for everything you've done, and thank you on behalf of all the coaches. Fun part.
The questions.
Questions.
Scott, I got one. Your whole family is coached at Wilson, and then you went down to Orange County. The evolution of CIF and the change from Orange County back here. What's the biggest change that you've seen? I think you might have hit on it when you said the changes in the league category.
You mean from Orange County and the Moore League?
I mean, what do you see the evolution from either or
in high school football? Well, obviously, I think the competitive equity, the divisions that CIF has created, and I think they're still working out, but I think that's really helped an awful lot of programs. In the Moore League, I think is a great example. Pauley's always been Pauley, but Wilson went to the CIF semifinals a few years back. You have teams from the Moore League that were actually making Milliken. Last year went to the quarterfinals, so I think that's been huge. So I think that's been one of the big positives. That we spoke a little bit about it earlier. The whole transfer game in high school football is it's I'd say the one negative part.
There's Rob right over there.
I think they've got just such an impossible job. That's a whole another topic. But those would probably be the 2 things that really have changed.
Does this mean you're not going to coach Friday Night Lights anymore?
I was a horrible Friday Night Lights coach. Hopefully I'm better at Lakewood, because first, second, third, and fourth graders, they definitely ran the show.
I just want to say real quick, not to upstage you, of course, but Mike Wadley's in the house as well, the athletic director for Lakewood. Another Long Beach Wilson graduate, just so we're clear. More leadership. I mean, my God, Wadley. Really, it's hard to. What was the Milliken guys that were? I'm sorry. I digress. All right. So, any other questions for our Lakewood football program?
Coach, can you tell the Century Club about our community services and hospital things and stuff like that we're going to be doing?
Yeah, thanks, Danny. I mentioned Danny is doing a ton of our off-field projects. He's developed committees for our parents. We don't have a booster club, but we have parent committees. But one of the big things we want to do is take our student athletes and get them in the community for community service. And our first one coming up, we're going to go to Miller Children's Hospital over Memorial, take about 6 of our kids and spend about a half day with the kids that are in the hospital over there that are battling some tough illnesses. And we did it back. We coached at Wilson, we almost coached at Wilson for a little bit, but before the season started, we did it back then, and it's a really impactful day. And for the kids that go and do it, they aren't sure what it's going to be like, and they walk away from that experience with a pretty impactful day. So that's one of the things we're going to do, and we're looking for other community service opportunities as well.
That said, Coach, we can't thank you enough for coming out. It was great to see you again. How old were you when you were president? 31? 32? 19? 30? All right, so